everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of TV Talk. It's Friday, and that means it's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Day. And this week's episode was Nothing Personal. After discovering that May, Ward, and Skye, and I believe his name is Koenig, are missing, along with their plane, Coulson, Tripp, and Fitzsimmons try to figure out exactly what happened. Going back over the security footage in the hangar, they discover May departing and Ward and Skye boarding the bus shortly before it took off. But they have no idea what happened to Koenig or why Skye and Ward would leave. That's when Fitzsimmons make two startling discoveries that will completely change the dynamics of the team. Meanwhile, May is looking for information to help Coulson understand what happened with the Tahiti project, or at least give her peace of mind that Coulson is all right, while Skye attempts to keep Ward busy while trying to figure out her next move. Okay, things I liked about this episode. First off, I love the storyline. This was a really interesting and very unique, not unique, but this was a very intense storyline. We know exactly what's going on. We kind of had an idea we kind of knew what the course of action was going to be in this episode from last week's episode. And seeing Skye do what she can to stay one step ahead of Ward without revealing she's staying one step ahead of Ward was actually very interesting, and it actually shows how smart and cunning Skye actually is, even though we know she's very smart and very cunning. It's just this is kind of her chance to prove it. We also see Maria Hill, which is nice. We haven't really seen her since the first episode. So it's nice to kind of go back and see her. Although she does pop up in the second Captain America movie. But that is not an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. thing. So it was nice to see her in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. again. And Tony is mentioned 3 times in this episode. He doesn't show up, but he's mentioned. And Pepper's mentioned once. Pepper's mentioned once at the beginning of the episode. Maria's actually on the phone talking to her. At least I think it's Pepper. There's not many characters in the Marvel Universe that are connected to Tony named Pepper, other than Pepper Potts. So it was nice having the connection to Iron Man as well in this episode, even if it's just, dropping 2 names that happen to be associated with Iron Man. It was really nice. We're also seeing what happened with the higher-ups within the episodes, so it was really nice seeing that, seeing what the higher-ups, the leadership of S.H.I.E.L.D. that are not agents of HYDRA have done since S.H.I.E.L.D. collapsed, and I'm not going to get into that as it's kind of a spoiler, so you're just going to have to go and watch the episode if you want to find out. Secondly, I love the plot twist. There are a couple of plot twists in this episode, and I don't want to get into too much detail on them, as they are spoilers, but one focuses on Maria Hill, and the other one focuses on Skye, and that's all I'm going to say about them. Thirdly, I loved the cliffhanger. This episode, as it's part of the season finale arc, left us on a cliffhanger. We are left wondering what's going to happen next. We know Coulson's just not going to give up. He's going, even if he doesn't have S.H.I.E.L.D. backing him up, he is going to do something to see to it that certain information does not fall into Garrett's hands, and that Garrett is stopped and HYDRA is stopped. So we do know that, but it does leave us on a cliffhanger. And we're going to see, I promise you, we're going to see some really fun things that are kind of a throwback from the past in next week's episode. So look forward to talking about those. Okay, things I didn't like about this episode. There really wasn't anything I didn't like about this episode. It was action-packed. It was heart-pounding. There were twists and turns everywhere. There was the realization shocker to the rest of the team. That wasn't much of a realization shocker to us because we kind of knew where that was from we kind of knew about that from a couple of episodes down. But the rest of the team get that realization shocker, and they kind of have to come to terms with it. And at the end of the episode, they're still struggling a little bit with it too. And I think they're going to, if I remember correctly, they are going to still continue to struggle with it until I believe the season finale. And again, this is an arc, and it's an arc that won't end until the season finale, which, as I've stated in several other videos since the arc started, the season finale is just phenomenal. Take my word for it. It's probably one of the best season finales I've ever seen in any show, and we will talk about it in length when we get to that episode. Okay, question of the week. I've told you my thoughts on the episode, and since I couldn't think of a good question to go along that tied in with this episode, I would like to know what your thoughts on the episode were. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Would you have gone in a different direction? Was it just an alright episode? What would you have changed? Would you have kept everything just the way it was? Let me know in the comment section. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read this. And please like and share this video. And feel free to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and DeviantArt. I do have my name for those 4 sites, right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note, all pictures seen within this video belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my related Marvels videos. My other 8 Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. videos. And my other TV Talk videos. Or my other TV Talk videos, excuse me. And my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, one thing I'd like to touch on, and that is that my TV Talk videos on Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., obviously, excuse me, and Dragons will be posted both on Facebook and on YouTube. All other TV Talk videos will be posted strictly to Facebook. If you'd like to check out any of those videos or the backlogged videos on Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Dragons, or Dragons, you can feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. I will have the link in the description section. As always, thank you for watching, and have a very nice day.